Hello everybody, welcome to Filmmaking. Today, Boya and Dulabic here. So, are you looking for a vlogger kit that includes a phone gimbal and a Bluetooth mic? Stay tuned. Alright guys, just some housekeeping items before we begin with the review. This product was sent to me by Hohem, free of charge for this review. However, as always, they have no influence on this video. They're not reviewing it before it's being published, and all the opinions you're gonna hear are my own. So, let's begin. This is the iSteady X Vlogger Kit by Hohem. This is a 3-axis smartphone gimbal and wireless lavalier mic. Now let's take a look at the packaging. In the box you will find the gimbal itself, the Bluetooth mic, earphones, mini tripod, windscreen, USB-C cable, wrist strap, pouch, and documentation. The gimbal only weighs 259 grams and is extremely portable. On the device you will find a zoom in and out switch, 2 buttons and a joystick, and USB port. The joystick is easy to use and its speed can be adjusted in the Hohem Pro app. If you press the on-off button twice, that will center the gimbal, and if you press it once, it will switch between horizontal and vertical mode. The record button also allows you to switch between all the different modes. The included Bluetooth mic is very easy to use. As soon as you turn it on, you just have to connect to the Bluetooth signal and you're ready to go. However, one thing to keep in mind is that you have to use the Hohem app in order to use the Bluetooth mic. One of the big pluses about this gimbal is the fact that it takes less than a minute to set it up. As you can see right here, there's only a few things you have to do to go from taking the gimbal out of your pocket to it being ready to be used. Now let's take a look at some examples. So I'm outside right now. I got the lav mic right here and I'm just walking around, so I got the usual noises, you know, there's cars and all that stuff. So let's see what that sounds like with this lav mic right here. And yeah, so I'm just gonna keep walking. Setup is very simple. It's very lightweight. There's really not much in terms of setup, which is good. That's what you want. It's as easy as it can get. So yeah, that's what this sounds like. The gain is an auto, and yeah, so this is what that sounds like. Alright, so right now I've got the noise cancellation set to close, so there's nothing happening in terms of that, and I'm going to go from that to the highest setting, just so you can see what that sounds like in terms of noise cancellation. So I'm just going to be quiet for a few seconds so you can hear the sound. Alright, so now I've got it set to high, so this is the difference between no cancellation and high. And yeah, let's hear what the difference sounds like. And again, I'm just going to be quiet for a few seconds so you can hear the sound. Alright, so I'm back now. I set it to medium. I think this is probably going to work for most people. So this is, yeah, what that sounds like. And I'm just walking, you know, I'm surrounded by, there's trees here, there's cars basically all around me. I mean, there's cars behind me, there's cars in front of me. This is a residential area, but so there's not that much there, but there's cars on this side. So there's cars everywhere. You've got birds, you know, that usual stuff happening. So that's what all that sounds like. Okay, so another feature I got turned on right now is face tracking. So you literally just turn it on and it locks onto your face, and I can see the square on my face right now. So I'm just gonna move around a little bit and yeah, it's definitely following me. I think, I mean, obviously if you move too fast, it's probably not going to follow. Yeah, you will lose it at that point. But if you just kind of move, there we go. If you just move normally as you're walking, vlogging, and doing your thing, it should be fine. Let's see. All right, yeah, that's doing a pretty decent job when it comes to that. So there's that. All right, now as you can see, this little guy is pretty sweet. So if you are looking for a phone gimbal, if you need a vlogging kit, this is a pretty sweet option. Right now it goes for about $140, which US dollars, which is a really good price. So let's talk a little bit about this. In terms of the gimbal itself, it's pretty sweet. I mean, as these gimbals go, the phone gimbals, I mean, you know, it's got basically what all the other gimbals have, the different modes. You got the little joystick here, you know, so it's all good there. It's 3 axes, so all good there. The one thing that this does that separates this from a lot of the other the competitors is the weight. I mean, this guy is so lightweight. It is so easy to transport this, put it in your back pocket, and you know, off you go, which is exactly what you want with these phone gimbals. If you are a vlogger, someone who obviously uses their phone, and you know, you don't want anything complicated. You want something lightweight and something easy to set up, and as you saw, it takes less than a minute to fully set this up, so all good there. One thing to keep in mind, if you don't have this this tripod leg attached to it, it is a very small gimbal, right? I mean, that's the point of it. So if you have larger hands, holding it like this without this guy might be a problem, right? So for me, I definitely prefer to hold it like this. It just gives me a lot more room, right? So again, that will depend on, well, how large your hand is, how comfortable you are, but that's something to keep in mind, right? So there's that. The other thing to keep in mind is this switch here that will zoom in and out, right? I'm just not a fan of it, where it's located, and it just doesn't work for me. Now, I don't tend to use the zoom function on my phone anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But again, that's something to keep in mind if you are using the zoom. Again, you might care, you might not care, just something to keep in mind, right? So there's that. Other than that, I mean, like I said, pretty sweet device. The audio, well, you heard it. I think it sounds really good. To me, when you set when you set it to the max level, I think it's a little too much. It sounds a little bit muffled, right? So I think, as I mentioned in the video, I think the medium setting for sound, you know, getting rid of the background noise and all that, the medium setting is the sweet spot to me, because you do want a little bit of background noise. You do want it to sound organic. So like I said, the medium setting, to me, I think that's the sweet spot. So there's that. Other than that, honestly, like I said, I think it's a great device. The price is definitely right. So if you are looking for a easy to set up gimbal with a mic, right? So something to keep in mind. I think you should definitely look into this guy. So that's it, guys. Check out links in the description as always. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and all that good stuff. Thanks.